Okay, Anthony, another tough test for the Commanders. This time they head onto the road as they head to Philly in the division for a tough matchup against the Eagles. If they're going to pull off the upset for a second straight year in Philadelphia, what are the keys going to be?
You got to stop that run game. Jalen Hurts, DeAndre Swift, and crew put up a lot of yards last week, and they've done it all year. If you're going to win this game, you got to make sure you hold that running game down and understand play action comes off of that. So stopping the run will be the very first thing they need to do.
Yeah, they have a two-headed monster back there with Gainwell and Swift, who has gone over 100 yards in back-to-back games.
He's had a great year so far. And then also on the offensive side, time of possession is key. They held the ball for 40 minutes last year up there in Philly. If you want to have a repeat performance, you got to make sure you keep the ball on your side, not Jalen Hurts' hands.
Yeah, 152 rushing yards, 86 of those and a touchdown coming from Brian Robinson. I think he had 26 carries, so he will be a huge part in this if the Commanders are somehow able to pull off another upset in Philadelphia.
The Eagles are coming off of a dominating performance against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Monday Night Football. They beat the Bucs 25-11, and they did it behind a dominating rushing attack. The Eagles, for the second straight week, were able to run the ball at will against an opponent after racking up huge yards against the Vikings on Thursday night. They were back at it again on Monday night, racking up 200 yards of rushing, including 130 from DeAndre Swift. But if you try to take away the Eagles' offensive running game, how will the Washington defense be able to handle A.J. Brown? 9 catches for 131 yards, 14 targets in the game. They got Dallas Goedert going a little bit in the game, 5 for 41 on 7 targets. Devontae Smith did not have a big game in the game against Tampa, but we know that Smith is always dangerous. So the Eagles have a ton of weapons, and one of the things that they do well that Washington will have to figure out, you cannot stack the box to stop the Eagles' run game because you have to be so concerned about the passing game. And the Eagles' defense has been the top defense in the NFL when it comes to the running game. Washington does not run the ball all that well, and Sam Howell had a rough day at the offense. Expect the Eagles' offense and defense to have big days in this division matchup with 3-0 Philadelphia taking on 2-1 Washington in the NFC East.